This legendary fight took place on January 22, 1973. The 36,000-seat stadium in Kingston, Jamaica was overcrowded. At the time, 29-year-old Joe Frazier was the unbeaten world champion in the super heavyweight division, and he was defending his WBA and WBC titles for the 5th time that day. Despite winning 2 titles, Frazier's championship was still questioned because he became the champion while Muhammad Ali was suspended from boxing for refusing to serve in the military. However, Frazier established himself as a champion by facing Ali after his forced hiatus and giving him his first professional loss in their fight. Frazier also managed to knock Ali down in the final round. After that, Frazier defended his title 2 more times. At the end of 1972, a new boxing star emerged in both boxing organizations, the Big George Foreman. At the age of 19, with an amateur record of 16-4, Foreman went to the Olympics in Mexico and won a gold medal. In the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals, he defeated his opponents quickly. As for his professional career, Foreman had 37 wins in just 3.5 years, including 34 knockouts. He fought once every 35 days, a pace no heavyweight boxer today can afford. He did not suffer a single defeat, and by the age of 24, had earned a reputation as the most intimidating man in boxing at the time. However, there were still questions about how he would fare in a fight against a reigning world champion of the highest caliber, as Foreman had not yet faced opponents of that caliber. In the beginning of the first round, the reigning champion was doing well in his trademark style, and he was hitting Foreman with his trademark left hook. However, Foreman was unfazed, and after 1 minute and 45 seconds into the fight, he began to land blows on Frazier, accumulating a devastating uppercut that sent Frazier to the canvas. While Frazier was being counted out, Foreman stood in his corner with a look as if he was just a light sparring session, not a fight against an undisputed world heavyweight champion that was being watched by boxing fans all over the world. But when it was time to get back to fight, Foreman was merciless, and although Frazier was able to avoid some of Foreman's punches and even landed some of his own signature left hooks, after 40 seconds of being pummeled, Foreman ended it with a vicious uppercut, knocking the champion down again. Joe Frazier was struggling to find the strength to get up and was trying to show that he was okay. It seemed that by that point, he was already functioning on autopilot without understanding what was happening. A few seconds later, Joe was back on the floor. It'd be noted that the third knockdown occurred after the round had ended, but it was very noisy in the ring, making it difficult to hear anything. Therefore, the referee hesitated and initially canceled the knockdown, but then counted it. Frazier's second in command hugged the fallen boxer and sat him down in the corner. In the second round, Frazier began as if nothing had happened. It amazes me how much health the fighters of that era had. Frazier actively works the body and attacks with his famous left hook, but it didn't last long. Foreman ignored Frazier's attacks and pinned him in the corner, from which point he simply beat the reigning champion with his powerful punches. Frazier was rapidly approaching parting with his championship belts. He tried to escape the corner, but Foreman caught up with him, delivering another punch, and once again Joe found himself on the canvas. Frazier stood up again, ready to continue the fight, although everyone in the hall already knew how this match would end. Foreman continued to beat Frazier, and Angelou Dundee, who was present in the hall, was shouting at the referee to stop the fight. And after the sixth fall in less than 2 rounds, even though Joe Frazier shows amazing will to get up again, the referee decided to stop the fight and protect the boxer from the brutal beating. At 24 years old, George Foreman became one of the youngest world champions in the heavyweight division. At the time, based on the ranking of the world's youngest heavyweight champions, Foreman ranked 4th behind Floyd Patterson, Muhammad Ali, and Joe Louis. For the fight, Frazier entered as a favorite, and bookmakers were taking bets at 3.5 to 1 on Frazier's victory. But in the end, the fight in Jamaica was the last time he competed as the reigning world champion. Perhaps Foreman took a piece of Frazier's health that day, but Frazier was a true fighter. But every great boxer always has one last outstanding fight. He was just under 3 years away from a thriller in Manila.